Hello and welcome to Shaaz Designs. Today I'll show you how to create a realistic fire illustration in Procreate. And that's not all. By the end of this tutorial, we'll bring it to life with a simple animation. It's easier than you think. So make sure you watch until the end. Step 1. Setting up the background. To begin, create a new canvas and fill the background with a deep maroon or dark red color. This rich background helps the fire glow more naturally and creates a dramatic contrast. Now we'll start building the flames using warm colors. Select the monoline brush and choose a fairly thick brush size. Now we'll start building the flames using warm colors, beginning with dark red, followed by orange, a lighter shade of orange, and finally a bright yellow. Step 2. Preparing for animation. Before making any changes to this layer, we are going to duplicate this layer. We will keep one copy safe because we are going to need it later when we create the animation. Hide the duplicated layer for now by turning off its visibility. Step 3. Blending the colors. Tap on Gaussian Blur. Gently swipe across the screen with your Apple Pencil until all the colors are blended smoothly together. Step 4. Creating the flame shape. Now open Liquify. For this tutorial, I'm using approximately this settings. Size, keep it around 50 to 60%. Pressure, maximum. Distortion, maximum. And momentum to 0. Now simply drag your Apple Pencil towards upward direction. You will instantly notice beautiful flame shapes beginning to form. Continue pulling upward in different areas until you're happy with the overall fire effect. Step 5. Adding the glow. Next, return to Adjustments and select Bloom. Swipe gently across the screen to increase the bloom effect. This makes the bright colors glow beautifully, giving the flames much more depth and realism. Step 6. Creating the sparks. Now let's add some sparks. Open the Luminance brush set and choose the Glimmer brush. Create a new layer above the flames. Lightly tap around the artwork to scatter glowing spark particles around the fire. To soften it slightly, apply a small amount of Gaussian blur. This creates a much more natural glowing spark effect. Step 7. Preparing the animation. Now comes the most exciting part, bringing the fire to life. First, keep only the maroon background. Hide or remove the flame layers, but don't worry, we already saved our original blended layer earlier. Turn that saved layer back on. Apply Gaussian blur once again so the colors blend smoothly. Merge the flame layer with the maroon background. Step 8. Animation Assist. Open Actions and enable Animation Assist. You will now see the animation timeline appear at the bottom. Duplicate your frame about 5 or 6 times depending on how smooth you want the animation to look. Now working on each duplicated frame one by one, open Liquidify again using the same settings. Slightly change the flame's shapes in every frame by dragging upwards in different directions. Don't worry if each frame looks a little different. That variation is exactly what creates a realistic flame animation. You can also add a few new spark particles to each frame for an even more dynamic effect. Repeat this process for every frame. If you're enjoying this tutorial so far, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe to Shaaz Designs. Your support helps me create more Procreate tutorials like this. Step 9. Playing the animation. Once all your frames are ready, delete any unnecessary blank layers. Tap the first frame and adjust the frames per second to around 6 or 7 fps. Set the playback mode to loop. Now press play. As you can see, each frame is blending together beautifully, creating a smooth, realistic animated fire effect. And that's it. We have created a beautiful glowing fire illustration and transformed it into an eye-catching animation using only Procreate's built-in tools. I hope this tutorial inspired you to experiment with animation in your own artwork. Thank you so much for creating with me today. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and found it helpful. If you did, please give this video a like, subscribe to Shaaz Designs, and let me know in the comments what you'd like to learn next. Your support truly motivates me to create more fun and beginner friendly Procreate tutorials. Thank you again for watching. Until next time, happy creating!